Immerhin wurden sie im Vorfeld von den Chartbreakern Eiffel 65 oder 65 so richtig auf Stunde
Eiffel 65 coming out full line on clear. All right now.
Your world in the como pa rumbear, pa pasarla caliente. Toda mi gente no favorece el sol, tu bronceado y el calor. No puede estar mejor. Zumba. Está como pa rumbear, pa bailar lo caliente, del pali de frente.
Eiffel 65 coming out full line on clear. All right now.
Your world in the world where there's nothing wrong. Your world in the world where you feel at home. You know this world will never let you down. Your world in the world where it never rains. Your world in the world where you put your friends. You know this world will never let you down. Your world in the world.
Let's do this. Welcome back to the EHFEEI, the new radio wavelength of the future. The future is here now, hence why it's 2015. And that's just another reason why it's the year of the Skycar and the year of the hoverboard, which makes it the future. Continuing with the old, more 2012 reports in chronological order. Here's the next best one for you. Is Zumba making you feel good? Is it making you feel good for yourself? Or are you proud of what it does to you and to be healthy and fit? This is one of a kind and wonderful workout altogether, so you can dish the other workout or dieting program at home. Join the party anywhere and get your cardio on. Even if you are that type of athlete who is proud of running, stretching, and got the motivation with quick coordination sets, this is for you. Hence, if you felt new from the very beginning, it did for me. This is a new cultural trend for so many different generations that have it in their gut to get up and do it. The culture of the music is so upbeat, like disco, pop, techno, dance, and raving combined in this different cultural version. It started out in 2001. I should have known back then. If you enjoy breakdancing, you will love this. From songs that introduced Zumba to riveting levels such as PSY's Gangnam Style, Jennifer Lopez's Dance the Night Away, Pitbull's Limbo, and Don't Stop the Party, Danza Kuduro from Lucenzo, Low and Wild Ones from Flo Rida, Si Te Vas Que Tango Que Hacer from Omega, Then Conmigo from Daddy Yankee, Pegate Mas by Rocco Rabanne, Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, and much more from that elevated hype. This nails the spot for intergenerational dancing. The music is so outstanding with mixes of hip-hop, soca, samba, salsa, merengue, mambo, and martial arts. The dance styles included are cumbia, salsa, mambo, flamenco, cha-cha-cha, reggaeton, soca, samba, hip-hop music, axe music, and tango. It is very amazing with the upbeat and the tempo in the songs that keep you dancing or exercising for a full hour or more. It is one of the best national and international dance exercise programs around that started from the year 2001, like I mentioned before. Almost 100,000 people worldwide are having the time of their life with Zumba. It is non-stop and is the healthiest addiction any skeptical or ethical person could imagine. We already know that learning ethics is what makes us more human, but we never knew is how well we can learn from those who have studied to teach Zumba at a fast-paced level. It is a lot like being in a club where everyone raves and breakdances at the same time. Thanks to Beto Perez, who actually started this during the beginning of our 21st century. Since we already know that eating healthy is the best way of staying fit, the other reason is because of the fact that they are the #1 popular foundation with the best of cardio fitness on a global level. Zumba can also be taught in that sense where there is a program called Zumba toning. Zumba toning is what keeps your body toned and fit by using their form of weights. They are small, easy-to-handle sand weights that have a sound to them, like the musical instruments that are rattlesticks. Just like how rattlesticks are used in the Caribbean islands for musical purposes, these Zumba toning sand weights are designed to look like the next generation to it, and other actual weights, but better with a soft grip to them. Zumba toning is a lot like weightlifting for the arms, shoulders, chest, torso, obliques, legs, back, and abs. It is a workout with dancing to it that still doesn't end, but with other techniques to them with using the Zumba weights. They are mostly called Zumba sand weights because they have a well-known reusable source to them: beach sand. I never knew that was reusable. Interesting though. Even though Aqua Zumba does seem to be known, it hasn't fully established in multiple locations. Perhaps on beaches or at events that have swimming pools to them. Aqua Zumba is Zumba but in water. Using a pool at a specific depth would work, but not necessarily too deep. If that ever became the case, it would be submersible Zumba, which would be highly dangerous and impossible to make the same moves. It will only be the equivalency to underwater aerobics and acrobatics. Staying at several feet would be at an appropriate and safer level. They can even perform Aqua Zumba on Royal Caribbean cruise liners if they wanted to. This is just another step into staying physically fit and in shape, even if you're on vacation. That'd be kind of interesting, right? In fact, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line's cruise director, Amy Fickert, is the first in the Royal Caribbean crew to bring Zumba dancing on the floor of the Royal Promenade on the ship. She is definitely the very first to teach Zumba in front of intergenerational families, couples, or honeymooners that are vacationing. Since Amy does it so odd and different from the professionals, she goes over the moves and then plays the music. It is just as if she is teaching those with learning differences or people with disabilities. That is perfectly fine when it comes to someone like her to modify the methods of teaching a little different from those who have practiced it a lot longer. This is not a problem at all and should never be. Zumbathon is definitely a proud supporter of breast cancer, Parkinson's disease, in which benefited the Michael J. Fox Foundation, raises awareness on global health issues such as climate change, asthma awareness, and leukemia lymphoma foundations, raises the awareness on autism, Down syndrome, and probably people with Asperger's, motor neuron disease, and heart health within the non-for-profit organization. Zumbathons by themselves are always asserting the awareness out there through events that can go for 24 hours, 2 months, to almost a year. They raise enough money through 10,000 charity events in 83 countries. In over 3 years, they have raised over $3.5 million, in which is an outstanding rate. No other dancing foundation has ever raised this much for any foundation. Most of the associations or programs out there that do not have any athletic performance to them, such as Amnesty International, still raises concern on foreign nations that are poverty-stricken Zumbathon still takes the lead as the most popular organization that would help benefit non-profit organizations such as the Bayou Clinic in Alabama and Mississippi. The numbers of states that are hurting today and that are desperate to revive actions against the Republic is to take back women's rights to choose if they want abortions or not by voice and choice. And for those that are protecting their jobs in Planned Parenthood to support their families and generations of others as well. For Zumba leaders who are reading this, who are listening to this, please help and raise the hype on this, as well as what FPL is about to come into conflict upon South Florida. They think they are choosing a greener type of power source through all of Broward County. Natural gas is not a healthy choice for the people who live here, since natural gas has a high potency of methane levels that can disrupt and cause a major toll on climate change. It is dangerous, and we need to raise the awareness about how harmful it is to our land and our water supply. It has already been reported that over 35% of natural gas plants that frack for shale underground leak and have already been reported and have already caused damage on our agriculture, our food source, our safe drinking water, and our animals that omnivores use as food, as well as our main drinking source for calcium. Putting an end to this and making a stand against shale fracking in my state, your state, and our United States, we would have a safe and healthy energy grid. Although examples like this poem are crucial to send out a message, we can triple the impact by flash mobbing for better causes. This is the poem that's with the article, since I am an eco-poet. Dear Zumba, let's take a stand for solar power. This state deserves it. We cannot be mistreated any further. And we are counting on you to take this dance to a new level at Port Everglades, where the smokestacks came pummeling down earlier. We will not stop until the state governor legislates the alternative by thinking more ethical. As in the words of Pitbull, don't stop the party, until our voices are heard loud and clear for solar power as our alternative energy source. It has been in high demand and almost an equivalency to that of wind power for many years now. Let's make them hear our cry. Update. FPL has added a hazardous natural gas plant called Continental near the cruise ship ports between here and Fort Lauderdale. I can actually see it from the roof right here. Not only does the governor of the state of Florida now realize that this state was built on top of coral, but he does not know that it was pointless and cruel to manage one, which will corrupt all Florida's preserved ecosystems in the future. Please leave your comments and suggestions below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.